Typhoon Krathon batters Philippine Islands, heads toward Taiwan. Typhoon Krathon struck a remote group of Philippine islands near Taiwan on Monday, causing power outages and communication disruptions, according to the State Weather Service. The typhoon passed near the island of Sabtang in the Batanes group late in the morning with maximum sustained winds of 170 kilometers, 106 miles an hour, and gusts of up to 215 kilometers, 134 miles an hour. Krathon was expected to head towards Taiwan, where authorities closed schools and evacuated more than 800 people in the south and east as a precaution. The Philippines Weather Service said in its latest bulletin that significant to severe impacts from typhoon-force winds are possible in Batanes, a province of some 20,000 people. Batanes Governor Marilu Keiko, reached by satellite phone by the DZB radio station in Manila, said the typhoon began to hit the islands last night and that 27 families have been evacuated. There were no reports of casualties before electricity and telephone contact were cut by the strong winds, said a senior Batanes police official, who was on the main island of Luzon further south and asked not to be identified. The police official also told preemptive evacuations were undertaken shortly before the typhoon struck. Police and rescue officials in Batanes province could not be reached by normal phone service. Photos and video clips posted on social media showed coconut trees swaying violently in a white blanket of rain and fog on Batanes and Sabtang, two of the islands that make up Batanes province. Typhoons are common around the region at this time of year. However, a recent study showed that they are increasingly forming closer to coastlines, intensifying more rapidly and lasting longer over land due to climate change. Taiwan issued a warning on Monday ahead of the arrival of Typhoon Krathon, which has strengthened into the equivalent of a Category 4 hurricane and is expected to cross the densely populated west coast, bringing torrential rain and strong winds. Taiwan regularly gets hit by typhoons, but they generally land along the mountainous and sparsely populated east coast facing the Pacific. Krathon is forecast to hit the major port city of Kaohsiung early on Wednesday afternoon, then work its way across the center of Taiwan heading northeast and cross out into the East China Sea, the Central Weather Administration, CGV, said. The typhoon is strengthened into the equivalent of a Category 4 hurricane, packing powerful winds of more than 210 kilometers per hour, 125 miles per hour, near its center, according to Tropical Storm Risk. Huang warned residents there to be prepared for extreme winds of more than 150 kilometers per hour, 93 miles per hour. Kaohsiung Mayor Chen Chi-mei told reporters that the city should steel itself for a destructive storm, adding 1,690 people have been evacuated from danger zones so far. In short, the path of Typhoon Krathon may cause a major disaster in Kaohsiung, and in mountainous regions there is a very high risk of disasters, he said. Taiwan authorities said more than 1,000 rubber boats and 15,000 soldiers were on standby across Taiwan, including on the eastern coast where up to 1.3 meters, 4 feet, of rain was expected in the coming days. All military hospitals have set up emergency medical teams and they are ready to support any time, said Defense Ministry spokesperson Sun Li-Fang. Boats to Taiwan's outlying islands have already been canceled and some domestic flights have been disrupted. The rail line connecting southern Taiwan to the east coast stopped running mid-afternoon Monday, though other services, including the north-south high-speed railway, were operating as normal, the Transport Ministry said.